The big screen? Shut the fuck up. No way. IMAX? 4D experience? Wow. I was really sick yesterday. I wanted to play this game yesterday on Sunday, but I was like horribly ill. And today I was just a little bit sick at work. And I'm hoping that it starts and it's gonna be like voiced cutscenes because I don't want to talk yet. It's got this guy. Ah, Master Hishiki. Trust you to pleasant rest. Check Discord. I'm gonna die. How dare you? Oh, Garfield's there. You've centered Garfield. The center Garfield of control. While you were ensconced in your chamber, a message arrived for you from the Exarch, and he bids you come to the Ocular at your earliest convenience. And sir, wherever your duties may take you next, I pray for your safe return. May the night keep you. Yeah, betterish is the word. Not better, but betterish. That's absolutely the way to put it. It was like horrible, sudden, like, what is it called? What is it called? Your gastrointestinal system? Just horrible things happening there. Followed by like fever and like numbness and not being able to sleep, followed by sleeping too much. The Ocular. Go to the Ocular. But it seems to have passed really quickly. That's you every day. Yeah, how did that chocolate milk, like, land for you? Is Finn at work? Because I imagine you probably wouldn't want the spoilers on the screen if they were in the room too, right? Do you have business with the Exarch? Does it work that way? The bathe. Sloppy Joe.
There you are. May I assume you've had your fill of rest?
Doesn't want to eat sloppy joes. I want to eat sloppy joes.
Now that we are all present, let us speak of our plan. Thus far, we have vanquished 4 Light Wardens, restoring night to much of Norvrand.
Light Warden.
Only one remains, that of Calusia. And with Reen to guide us, I am certain we will find it.
You'll never guess who it is.
We're so close now. If we can just take care of this one last warden, we'll rob the Sin Eaters of their final foothold and drive them out of Norvrand once and for all.
My character's perspective is like the game camera, like due to astral projection. The game camera is diegetic. The character's perspective.
It will be a new beginning for the First, a chance for the people to rebuild their world.
In short, a prize worth fighting for.
And in thus delivering the First from destruction, so too shall we unsow the seeds of the 8th umbral calamity.
There's a Lakitu flying around with like a camera on a fishing rod.
Do you hear? Your dreamed of rejoining is in jeopardy. Are you sure you're not tempted to intervene?
You labor under the misapprehension that vanquishing the Sin Eaters is tantamount to saving the world. It is not.
I like when this guy uses the big words.
In truth, you only delay the inevitable, lengthening your fleeting lives by the smallest of margins. 'Twould be churlish of me to deny you this small concession, close as we've become. Foolish and misguided though you are not without charm.
He just wanted the ball.
Each and every one of you is possessed.
Is that what goes on the gravestone? Just wanted the ball?
When the weak want for succor, you do not hesitate to provide it. Alas, your
The
nobility is
epitaph?
short-sighted. You think only of the problem in front of your nose. A limitation of your ephemeral existence.
He's got a really big
Lives may
brain.
seem short and insignificant to the likes of you, but one does not need to be an eternal being to achieve lasting change.
If I may stop you there, I do not claim that we Asians are special. That is another misconception.
We're just like you.
In the beginning, everyone lived nigh for eternity. Such was the natural order of things. But like so much else, this was taken from you.
They want to hear more about eternal life. We keep talking.
You won't object if I borrow your plaything?
Am I the plaything? Oh. No, the PowerPoint presentation machine.
In the distant past, when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life. It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. Faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored.
Okay.
Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear
Yeah.
Hyde.
And the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiac, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
Spice.
Yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought. As a counterbalance to Zodiac, Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe.
Innervate.
This singular ability strikes not
Google.com.
at such banal things as flesh,
Innervate.
but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence.
Cause someone to feel drained of energy or vitality. Weaken. Okay. I now understand the sentence.
For example, were she to strike you,
You'd feel like shit.
two individuals, identical in appearance yet reduced in all respects, strength, intelligence, the soul itself, all is halved. Do you see? This self-same fate befell not only Zodiac, but the very star.
Torn asunder.
Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the sun,
He said sundering.
me being one of them.
The others being Donald and Goofy.
When I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair. The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing. So, we took it upon ourselves to rejoin the worlds. But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, we erred and made a useless void of the 13th.
Big oopsie.
It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard. A flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
From a purely Asian standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical.
If you look at it from the perspective of you, it makes sense. But if you look at it from my perspective, it doesn't make sense.
But that would be to ignore the
Thanks,
immeasurable
Y'shtola, very helpful.
destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity. But yes, moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo, I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you.
Hold on. Good screenshot. Ergo, I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you. Very cool stuff. Moral relativism and all that.
You for whom I have only the highest expectations. A vaunted hero of the Source, 7 times rejoined.
There's multiple of that guy too floating around.
Long have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy. A resilient soul able to endure the necessary...
Another guy we find in that.
I dare to hope that my wait is over.
Bar for fucking bar.
Finish your task and slay the Light Warden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Are those sloppy joes almost ready? I'm getting hungry.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Yulmur.
For some reason, I remembered her dying, but I guess not.
It appears their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an
Maybe I
attack
made that
with
up.
all indications.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Volfrey's concern for the safety of his citizens.
The bunny people look ridiculous. That's a very prejudiced thing to say.
You think he's harboring the Light Warden inside the city walls?
Whoa.
Even if he does have some means of
He couldn't hear if you did that.
Wouldn't that be a little risky?
She was upset, sobbing on the ground.
If there is even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Yulmorans will be.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Colusia. God's willing, this hunt will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
We should begin by assembling in right. There we may assess the situation in Yulmor and decide how best to proceed.
I do not consider you to be truly alive, therefore, I am not guilty of murder if I kill you. Do you think that would stop him, like, from killing someone that he does truly consider alive? That's what I say before I step on an ant. Like in the driveway. I'm always saying this. Oh, this guy's got a shoe bill. There you are. The others have gone ahead to Gate Town. We are to follow short. That is not a word I'm ever going to learn how to say. Am I being passed a message right now? And a while has not since the two of us infiltrated Eulmore. Since we faced Lord of Othry, and I felt such furies I had never felt before. His actions are unconscionable, of course. Any abhorrence I felt for him, entirely justified. Yet mingled with my rage there was something else. First I was unsure what it was, but in the course of our struggles, I found the answer. If Othry's self-righteousness, and his absolute belief that he, and he alone, is to cure the world's ills, I saw a reflection of myself. We're not so unalike, him and I, and it brought the memories of my past follies flooding back. You were talking about how Haluchik could use the move Fly to take a trainer somewhere, and just like he froze them, right? Shadow the Bringhog. The hog that brings. It's like the Lightbringer, you know, Linkara, but like the Shadowbringer, Linkara, Darkbringer, Shadow Hog. Final Fantasy. It serves? Question mark? Bringhog is the opposite of Werehog. In his vainglorious... Okay. Google.com. Vainglorious. Please tell me it's exactly the same thing as vain and glorious. It is. Okay, cool. The hog that served is better than anything else said here so far. What was the context for the hog that serves again? I don't remember the context for the serving hog. Whether he will accept it with good grace, as I did, is another question. He's hoping this guy turns his cheek and, like, wakes up and is like, oh, I could be good, actually. What is it, Rien? Do you sense the Light Warden? I'm not sure. The aura is different. Perhaps if I were a little closer. 'Tis time we were on our way in any case. Let us join our comrades in Gate Town. Here you go. As a precaution, I ask that you go first to ensure the path is clear. The closer we are to Eulmore, the more I worry that Rien may be recognized. If you see any prying eyes along the way, pray encourage their owners to look elsewhere. Just give her like a funny mustache. And a hat. Hi, Faye. Are we calling these streams? Make it not. I wish I could -2 you, but you can only -2 the streamer. You were always a morning streamer. I have to figure out the work stuff. I have to figure out the work stuff. Jobby. Lord of Othry. We hear, we obey. Ah! Oh, shit. What is this guy's animation? Look, they're like zombie. Entranced citizen. Accosted by like two like zombie citizens, and now rock music plays. Should be more around here. In this orange circle. There they are. Delirious youth. Time to die. You hail the citizen, but he does not respond and continues his incoherent rambling. Cool. De Lelouth. So in my like, so I was very sick, right? I had like a literal fever dream. Like, you know when you wake up and it's like, that was extremely powerful. I don't even know how to fully interpret what I just dreamed. It was something about the Microsoft CrowdStrike outage being orchestrated by Mr. Beast so that he could like replace half of the internet with his own services to create like a backdoor into every website so that he could fully control the internet. It was something about that. That was my dream. Long live Lord Valkyrie. Long live Lord Valkyrie. They're not doing too good. It was like conspiracy brained too, because like in the dream, I was like, oh my god, this makes so much sense, I'm onto something, only I understand what's going on. And then I woke up and I was like, what was in my head just now? Good for you to join us. I was debating whether to warn you. It's too late now. Take it you noticed the people behaving strangely along the path? It's more of the same here. Ishtola and Alizé are investigating as we speak. Let's wait and see what they have to say. By the way, have you tried baked Mega Piranha? It's to die for. Some nut bake. Was born with Neuralink. If you hook me and anyone else up to the same Neuralink network, the other people would die. If you eat 2 of the same food, you get 1 hour of buff. But if you eat 1 of the same food, you get 30 minutes of buff, right? Oh, okay, it stacks to 1 time. I see. You're saying there's no reason not to detect both.
That they are under Vorthry's mind control. Yet the extent of the effect seems to vary dramatically between subjects. It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Love when this guy talks.
Curiouser and curiouser. We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way.
Yeah, I killed some innocent civilians.
But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
Allegedly. Well, apparently, if we don't consider them fully alive, then it's not murder, so...
I sense a powerful eater. In the uppermost reaches of the city.
I wonder who it is.
But there's something different about it. Its light is impure. We need to get closer.
Oh, so that one's Alfino. Well, unless you're triplets.
Oops. Who's it?
Cashier, what are you doing here?
Who? I don't remember you.
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about.
Is this the guy that kicked off the balcony?
So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alfino. I thought it best to bring him along.
This is the one that kicked off the balcony, right? And he was like, "Oh, you can have my paintbrush. I give up on my dreams."
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me.
I'm the one who done it.
After you saved my life in Yulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave, not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things, and whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, Vorfrey starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pipe.
Yeah.
It is like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in Armoring.
Geezer was doing his nut.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through. Now that's when everyone went funny. No, everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vorfrey after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Does anyone else in this world have a Cockney accent, or is it just this guy?
Newcomers.
There's something I need Reen to see.
It's just him. He's the only one that talks like
This was
that.
among the townfolk's food stores.
Oh, that's just meal. You almost doles this stuff out.
Oh yeah, there was like the Soylent Green subplot. I forgot about that.
No, it couldn't be. I know what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
Well, kind of Soylent Green.
So it is. In limited quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual.
The 5G bread.
Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That Vorfrey wieldeth power over sin-eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? It would serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up sin eaters and feeding them to people, altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
These sin-eaters. What if they are not simply rounded
They're
up?
also delicious.
Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city? Many enter, but none leave.
They get turned and then they turn into the bread.
Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. Vorfrey's deeds are beyond justification, beyond forgiveness. Evil.
It's highly probable that the Light Warden is waiting for us somewhere in there, and I'm all for going after it. But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past.
Surprised we could get this close, to be honest. Don't they have an army?
Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
Oh, it's a thing? He really asks the maid to lead the charge. Anyone but him. Alphino's more of an ideas guy. When we step through the gates, we shall find not the place of hedonistic pleasure we remember. If you're prepared for this, then let us sally forth. No, he'd say it to a healer too.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain.
You just hear moaning noises from 3 miles up.
It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
The little voice crack really sold it.
Long live Lord Borthry.
He would use his own people as shields.
VA is
This area is older than
spectacular.
Town. There are bound to be far more civilians under Borthry's control,
Like one of the best performances in the game.
but they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
As if we ever would. Press on with Alphino. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
I feel like we could also just kind of walk by these guys because they're like weak, enfeebled townsfolk. Like we don't have to kill them. Do what is necessary to subdue them. Alright, if you say so. Has to sleep 9 times. Yeah. No, let me just use like Giga Flare on this like enthralled civilian. Hobbling out of the slums. Yeah, Donald would Zeta Flare their asses. Alphino's like, oh no, I have to kill more civilians. That's so unfortunate. No, not the other Donald. I don't think he knows Zeta Flare. Yeah, that one. Yeah, you understand now. It does make me feel better that they are, in fact, being shown prone on the ground when we knock them out, not disappearing in the dust. That does help a lot. Yeah, we took a shower in here earlier. Oh, I get to kill the jugglers? The gestures from before. Show's over. I'm focusing on the blue jongler. As in we can team up on the red jongler. Why are we fighting the gestures and not his army? The crown lift. Leave them to me and press on. Okay. The 14 classic? Oh, and they send you to the final guy by yourself because everyone's holding back grunts.
Find my master in his chamber. But only should you kill me this day, and you will not.
You're a puppet too, actually. Do you even have free will?
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthry's ideals of my own volition. Man is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended man, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience. But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy.
Him choosing to work under Vothri of his own free will actually makes him dumber than if he was just enthralled.
Come, let us settle this once and for all.
That just means he's stupid. Like he's the only one that actually fell for it. He's got that question mark level. Which means something scripted is gonna happen at some % of the battle. Lawful, stupid evil. Lawful evil, chaotic evil, stupid evil. Erupted. Oop. What's that K mean next to his name? Like, killer? Oop. Nope, we don't need the friend log right now. It's usually for targets. It's usually for targets. Like, what you mean by that is, huh? Oh. Like, if there's multiple guys here, that's who you know, that's how you know, like, you progress by killing this guy. Huh. Yep, that's a lot of things about to explode. I don't know if I can do anything about that. Can I target them? I can target them. I realized way too late I can target them. I'm gonna be honest, I just saw that it was a ball of lightning and thought, well, I can't hurt lightning. And then I thought, well, I should try it anyway. And then I realized, oh, it's too late. Now I cannot. Never punished. You can't keep getting away with it. Hold on. There we go. You gotta go. Oh, you gotta mop? You better come back. Have fun mopping. This guy's got a lot of health, doesn't he? You're legally obliged to. It is time we settle this villain. What's he mean by that? Is he gonna do it now? Yes. I gotta do this for a while. Oh no! Fuck. I'm messing up. My precious girls? It's precious girls. Alright, what characters have I met before that he's implying were his children and there's a tragic backstory there? Are you alright, Ryugo? Citizens appear to have calmed down for the moment. I can only assume Valkyrie is otherwise engaged. Let us get to the upper level while we can. He's having a succulent Chinese dinner. I really hate those noises. Please stop. Please stop.
Lord Vorthree! Your reign of tyranny is at an end!
He's wanted to say that for so long.
For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused.
Practiced this speech several times.
And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance. For the future of all in Norvrent.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong.
It's them.
The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
Oh my god, I'm so shocked. He's got it on little forks. Oh! 180, huh?
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world.
You're in shock and awe.
Me? Unseated? No. It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high. I will not be brought low by maggots like you!
Show me your true form.
Oh, yes. Of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
It's amazing he can make all these noises without closing his lips once. Eats the fork too. Yeah.
Oh god, no. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
He's about to use it. It. Yeah. Iguanodon noises. Something wafer thin mint.
Where did he go? In the heavens?
Yes, it is in the heavens.
Did Vorthri do that?
No. No, it was just there. Is that the only way that Monty Python gets into your brain is through indoctrination? He must have given chase. Must be. Like, the only reason you would know about the Ministry of Silly Walks is totally against your will.
That is Mount Golg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now.
Has it always been the highest peak in Calusia, or is this a new development?
But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our
Mount
help.
Golg sounds familiar. That's like an existing Final Fantasy location, isn't it? Like in a different game? From the original Final Fantasy. Yeah, okay. Thought that sounded familiar.
Oh, Alphino.
Always the idealist.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
I'll help, sure, I guess.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vorthri's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
Oh, thank you. Jump scared me with Gatorade. The white Gatorade. Glacier Cherry. Glacier Cherry. They're just making shit up. Good news, Rugo. It would seem that Rin is indeed able to reverse the effects of Vorthri's influence. Even as we speak, she tends to be afflicted in turn. The problem being that there's no end to them. We're trying to provide what relief we can to those who are waiting. We appreciate your help if you're willing. Rugo, you must do some boar's asses around Yulmore before you fight the boss. Here is some dream powder. We're administering it to the enthralled to keep them calm until they can receive proper attention. We'd appreciate it if you would assist with this task. Those affected are scattered all over the city. We suggest starting your search at the derelicts and working your way up. When you're done, be sure to let Rian know. Oh, Pillow. We got Pillow Princess here. Hi. Pillow Princess. People be doing crafting. Oh my god, look at that little cactar. For all the citizens and the derelicts. The derelicts are the downstairs, right? We go downstairs again. It has been attuned to. Dream powder for you. my daily meal. Sleep. The understory. I don't remember which one's the understory now. Down here. Understory. Cadric. The nuts board. Ah, here we go.
Please, it hurts, Lord Varthree. Take the pain away.
She's been injured. Help her. What's this? She's sleeping. A medicine to help her rest while she awaits treatment, you say? Thank you so much. When she began acting strangely, I didn't know what to do. Dondin. Probably gonna be on the outer rim. Yeah. Buffed up trespassers. What did you... my canary? You're back! That means you mopped. For a short moment. Oh, there you are, Ryuko. Just finished aiding this man. Now for the next one. You mopped all the rooms. Even, like, the other two's bedrooms? Or out in the derelicts and below, you say? So many of them. But Minthilli entrusted this power to me. I won't rest until I've helped everyone. Oh, you're... oh my god. Makes so much more sense. I'll go and see to the wounded. I'm sure Alphino and Alice would appreciate the help. You should find the other enthralled citizens. Please say they are brought to me. Deconstructing the lobby so you can mop there, but you needed a break. What does deconstructing the lobby mean?
You're going to be all right.
I think I'm getting close to where Zach wanted me to wait for him. Zach said around level 79 quest there was stuff that he wanted to join for. And I think I'm, like, hitting the level 78 stuff now. Mount Golg.
I think that's the last of them.
Like Mount Golg is in the air now, but like specifically the dungeon Mount Golg, when like I go there proper, that's what he wants. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
We can for the wounded. As for the rest...
I'm getting kind of close to the end of Shadowbringers, aren't I? Well, yeah, I'll make sure I don't start that before people hop on. You will be watching at the minimum.
Aren't you Alphino? The painter boy?
Yep. Famous artist.
What in the world is going on? Does something happen
listen to us?
Let me handle this.
Apparently, it's a good dungeon. So do they not remember, like... Is it all a blur to them?
Citizens of Yulmore, what I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be. Vorthri is a Sin-Eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
They're not taking it well, and who could blame them?
Are you saying we were Vorthri's puppets all this time?
That's exactly what we're saying.
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vorthri's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility. Of your own free will, you came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures. And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will.
Is this really the right time to berate them?
It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims, for history, for your conscience. You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake.
Everything he says sounds so rehearsed.
You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew. We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more. I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance. There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after Vorthri.
Oh, he is a future speechwriter.
We can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt. Begin anew, as you said.
Vorthri has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
It's in the sky. What do you mean the only way is this one place?
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst
in the sky? What do you mean at the last resort?
If at all possible,
do you see it?
Prefer to travel by land.
What are you talking about? It's floating.
Well, the ladder is the only way up
the
and down
ladder?
the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time.
What do you mean the ladder?
In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top.
She says she wants to walk up there. We can teleport. I can teleport. It doesn't seem like they can half the time. She's like, I want to, by last resort.
After the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord Vorthri took control, it was abandoned.
She knows what she's about. The ladder.
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
It's like
it moves by means of a talos, if that's any help. but good luck repairing that.
Is it like an orbital elevator?
Talos? Did someone say Talos? You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
Oh, is he the engineer they talked about before that left and never came back?
Oh, yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband. For he happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
It's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
You can't.
No, that's not what I... It's just... All right, I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises. Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
So he just has one lying around. Or I guess they said they had one and just needed fixing.
Well done, brother.
You've mobilized the locals.
Come, my friend. We have work to do.
Oh, is this Eomore music? Awesome. That's good Eomore music. I think I have something at the delivery Moogle. $10 Aetheryte tickets. I'll take those. 10 buttery Mog biscuits. I'll take those. 10 Aetheryte tickets. Yes, please. 10 at Choco's 10 buttery Mog biscuits. Dang. That's a lot of food I just got. Aetheryte tickets. That's a good amount of Aetheryte tickets, isn't it? The ladder. Okay, maybe I stop Final Fantasy now and go to Mega Man. I think that's what I do. Okay, I switched to Mega Man. BRB.